So, maybe I've spoken to a few entrepreneurs who are thinking, I can't write. I really like this stuff, but I'm not a writer.
Mhm.
So, how would you approach that? Like in terms of like, how do you look at execution? Like, what should people do?
That's a great question. I mean, that's always the concern is, I mean, you can have the greatest ideas, but you need the execution for it to be worth anything. So it's an age-old question. But if you, and there's a new SEO strategy, or not a newish, in the last couple years, it's people used to have like landing pages, like, or like different blog posts that weren't very useful, that just had a lot about your keywords and whatnot. But you want to actually create like kind of some kind of content that people will share eventually,
Mhm.
or that means that it's useful. As soon as someone, like even one person, shares your content, that means you've actually impacted that person's life enough that they want to forward this on to people in their other life. So that's incredibly useful if you see people sharing your content. But it's to create that, I mean, I don't want to say you want to be clickbaity or anything, but
Yeah, I was gonna say.
but there's so many different times right now that I, I I don't like to focus too much on the coronavirus, but this is a gold mine right now for content, because you can literally just add any keyword that you want, or anything you're thinking about, and then just add coronavirus to the end, and like, top jewelry trends for coronavirus or something like that's immediately useful. Like maybe like someone will eventually wants to see like what works, in the coronavirus. Like, maybe there's different like face mask jewelries or something. There's adding the coronavirus the end of the keyword is, it's just a gold mine right now, because everyone's searching that kind of stuff. But I mean, there's no silver bullet for this. I mean, content is king, and it's hard to create compelling content that people like to share.
The
But you kind of always have to just go into the user's viewpoint and see. eh,
Right. Yeah, I lost you a little bit there, but I think I got your point. Like essentially, like look at the user's viewpoint and try to make sure that you're impacting them with something useful, right?
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of companies do this in a different way, like Moz and stuff. They like once a year, I think it's Moz, they like do like the biggest digital marketing trends of the year. And that's like their big content thing. And people just share that all over the web. And they get so many backlinks just from that once a year post that they make. They just
Mm.
survey a bunch of digital marketers and compile that into a report. And that's their golden goose content that they have. And that's honestly how they built their whole business, I think, is with that report. So if you kind of can do
Amazing.
a similar thing of just like compiling useful viewpoints in your business, that's immediately right there shareable content.
The only thing I wanted to